Hey guys, welcome back. I am coming on to do a layout for Shimmerz paints. I have got all of the paper kits and I don't even know exactly what I want to do yet. I kind of want to grab, there's this paper that's amazing. I'm going to grab this paper. Okay, so I guess I do know partially what I want to do. I'm going to grab this paper right here because, guys, look at this. It's a perfect matting paper. So like, for example, that would be a little too bold. Okay, if I did something like that, right? Then you have got this gorgeous mat, but oh wait, wait, then there's bricks that I will have to cut out on the other side. So I'm definitely using that. I'm gonna use the cut file. I'm gonna use this photo. So let me show you this photo. This is my youngest and her gal pal, and they were driving around. She does a lot of door dashing, and she was chilling with her. So I thought that was a cute photo of the two of them, and we're gonna make it all work with our gorgeous color palette. Now I've got the color kits, and I also have the bonus bundle. The bonus bundle has the most amazing sequin set, my favorite so far. I know, in my unboxing, I was trying to remember what these dimensional flowers are called. They're cabochons. Okay, anywho, too late now. So I'm gonna do some simple painting, guys. No fancy techniques because they will not be necessary for this. So let's see. I've got a Shimmerz, I've got a Creamies and a Creamies. The Creamies I'm bringing up because you just have to hit them with a nice little splash of water so that they are ready when you are. So in essence, they are a gorgeous watercolor, which I love. So guys, we have got all of these beautiful florals. They are stunning. And I know it's not always easy to see, but I thought what I would do is kind of do some really simple paintwork. So I'm going to just, like, for example, I'm going to get this guy wet, right? No biggie deal. But I was thinking it would be fun to just mess around and see like if I can get any wet and wet techniques going, anything like that. So this is kind of a pale color, this piggy pink, but I was wondering, oh yes, it does quite the nice job. If you drop it in, you can get some gorgeous like bleeding from it. Yeah, I'm kind of liking that already. So I was just gonna do almost like loose. Think about it a little bit like a tie-dye, where you get it wet first. Well, not in tie-dye, but in this situation, I'm going to get things wet first, and I'm just going to really simply drop in color. And when it dries, it'll be a little marbled and pretty. Now, let's see. Yep, I'm going to get all of these. I don't know if I'm going to use these twirly bits on the bottom, but I cut them out just because they were cool. We'll see. You never know. Don't know what I want to use them for yet, though. So, yeah, I'm just going to get them all wet, which I know it's hard for you guys to see on camera, and drop in color. So, for example, this one right here that we've got that little bit of pink on, and let me come in a little bit, bring it down. So let me get this colorings, and this colorings is called Sunny Side Up. It's a new color and it's so pretty. Actually, I could go like this. If I just dropped in color on the wet and wet, it can just spread out wherever it wants. It's so pretty. So that's what I mean. So that's what I'm gonna do. So let me drop in a bunch of color of these little project goodies, and I'll come back when I get a tiny bit of traction. You guys, this is so stinking pretty. Like I said, now I'm coming in with the Shimmerz. Now Shimmerz are reacting differently in this than the piggy pink. It's a different formula. It's thicker. It's got a fabulous amount of sparkly goodness. So I might have to dab it in a little bit more when it comes to a Shimmerz. Now, this is still leaving us with, well, Blue Me Down, Blue Jeans, and Luck of the Irish. So I think we're going to just have to create a pretty little background to bring up the rear. Now, and I also may I don't know. I don't know. Or do I go ahead? Yeah, maybe I'll make these flowers like the bluey greeny ones down here. I could do that. I think I could do that. All right, so we've got very simple, but very sweet little tie-dye guys right there, right? So let me put, oh, nope, I didn't get my finger in it. I can't believe it. Let me put Piggy Pink up there. Let me get my Peaches and Cream closed up, because that's a shimmer, so I can close it up right away. It's fine. Now, what if we had some pretty, well, Blue Me Down, Blue Jeans, and Luck of the Irish florals. So these are all clearly quite liquidy. So let me get my larger paintbrush. I'm going to get everything wet and wet. So that means pretty much I'm going to saturate or get everything on my florals on this side wet as well. And guys, this is just for fun. Fun. Now, if you want things even more saturated, you can always let this dry and add another coat, because it can get more and more saturated, which is downright fun. So like from one paint, you can get lots of different, I don't know, it's almost like it's the same color, but you can get all of these levels of the color. And how fabulous is that? So this is, well, Blue Me Down, and it is a cute color. I'm rolling it like this. I'm not shaking it up because I don't want the pigment to get up in the nozzle of it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just dot some of this in, and you can see wherever the water is, it will go ahead and start traveling, just like up top. So super simple technique, but guys, it's one that's always worth visiting. So clearly my Well Blue Me Down is quite vibrant. I'm barely putting anything on. I was actually going to dip my paintbrush in, but that's kind of working out. Okay, and then let's grab Blue Jeans, everybody. Blue Jeans, same thing. I'm gonna roll the pigment in, and this is a glorious color, guys. Glorious. You know what? This over here isn't wet enough. What is your problem? Your whole point is to show this technique, people. Okay, maybe I just didn't have enough water in it. Okay, let's go ahead, put a dot there, put some up here. And if I have to, I can always just add a little more water and move it around. But guys, I am getting like beautiful tie-dye vibes with this. And I love that. Love it. And of course, you know, I like to paint directly on my Cricut mats, because when it dries so much flatter, and it just works for me. Okay, let me get some water onto that one. It looked like it was drying out a bit, and we're not going to have such things happen. And then I also want to come in with my Luck of the Irish color. Oh, this is so pretty. So pretty. Okay, I want to come in with the Luck of the Irish color because it is stunning. And by the way, going to Ireland later this year. Imagine how fun those layouts are going to be. I just can't wait. Okay, so I have that going on. Now, do I want to? There we go. You can touch it with plain water and your paints will want to spread into it. I don't have any color on this, but they like to just bleed on into it, and I love it. Okay, and having a little bit of white also makes me happy because I have no idea how bold my layouts will be. You know, things start to happen. All right, so I'm going to take some of this Creamies Luck of the Irish, and I think I'm going to see what kind of vibe we can get as if this was the center of florals. Now, keeping in mind, it can move as much as it wants, but this is giving us another dimension of color, which, hello, as much as possible for this girl. I'm a colors girl. So nice floral centers here. I'm gonna put some of that color elsewhere because I love it. It is glorious. All right, guys, I'm gonna let all of this dry, and then we can come back and start working on our layout. Or I can start working on the layout with you guys. And, you know, while this is drying, that's always an idea too. Oh, I love. Okay, absolutely beautiful, mixy. Now I might add a little bit more of pinky shades to my top colors because I love the saturation that we're getting. But these so far are looking pretty darn fine. I mean, I'll know once they dry if they want a little extra action, but right now I am a happy girl. Okay, I will put this aside and come right back. So like we talked about, oh, let me show you my messy little paint mess. So we're gonna put that aside to dry. Clearly it's gonna take a second. So I thought in the meantime, I would go ahead and gut this glorious piece of paper out, and then I will decide if I'm doing a mixed media background, which I'm kind of feeling because I am so into our color kit, or I don't know. I want to use these bricks, so that is going to be perfect. All right, so we have a background, or we've got a mat. Let me see if I want to use any of these pieces, keeping in mind that these will be our florals. You know, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Let's see. Because it's going to have to be something kind of calm with all that stripe. That's kind of fun. Not calm, but it's fun. Definitely fun. So I'm thinking of what I want to do, and I think I know what I'm going to do. Let me get a piece of mixed media paper again, like we were just talking about. Let me grab some mixed media paper. Let me tear that out. And then what I think I'll do is I will go ahead and get one of my mats to keep it kind of hunkered down just like we did. Let's see. I will have this piece cut at, what are you guys thinking? 11.5 by 11.5? And I'm thinking about painting just wet circles in it. Like wonky, imperfect circly bits. That's easy. In that, like, imperfect things clearly are imperfect. Like, you just don't have to try that hard, which is why I thought that would be a good technique for us to talk about. Why won't this cut through? Ugh, do I need a new blade? Oh my goodness, I might, because it's not cutting through. So I thought maybe we will do that, but I'm wondering also, do I want to get, yeah, I kind of do, a little bit of like molding paste in between? I don't know, or maybe I'll do that on top. Maybe I'll do that on top when it dries. We'll see. Okay, so let's just get this down. I have no idea why I just decided to do this. So we said 11.5 by 11.5. Let's see. Let's make sure where we are. Give this a nice little trimmer-roo. And then we can take our super cute piece here and see how we feel about that. Oh, that'll be cute. Okay. Cute. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pop this down. And it's really just because it has a little bit of adhesive, it ends up being really forgiving. You know, the board, it keeps the stuff in place where we want it. So let me get my painty things back that I thought I was done with, but here we are. I reuse the same little napkins over and over and over. If you wonder what that mess is. Now, let's see. We have got a gorgeous combo with yellow and the pinks and well, bloomy down. So let me see what we might want to do. So just plain water, no big deal. And I'm going to do some wonky circles, which you can't see, and quite frankly, I can barely see. Just with some water. I'm only going to do a couple at a time. Oh, and they're not all in a row. They're just going to be wherever they need to be. little circly bits. All right, so that's enough to get going, right? So then I can go into my fab paint and just dab it in once again. Dabbing it in, letting it flow wherever it would like to flow. This doesn't have to be super dark, but I do like the idea of getting some nice color in. Now, if you're like, I don't want to do this little watercolory technique where, you know, you're dabbing it in, guys, we can do sweet little round circles and they are going to look fabulous. Just fabulous. It totally doesn't matter. It's whatever you are feeling. These paints are just a joy to work with. So we can do a bit of both and just see what we like best, right? Experimenting is super fun. Okay, so I have that. Going to also come in, I want to use some of the pink, and then, oh, well, Blue Me Down is freaking stunning of a color. Let me go ahead and just drop some of this right into my wet and wet. So you can see that it likes to bleed and it's so cute and fun. And then we can also just go ahead and come in and get lots more. So of course this is going to be bringing in green because, you know, the joy of color going blue and green, but that's okay. The edges can be so cool when it does that. How fun is that? So that is all I have on tap. Just going to go ahead and drop some in. This is slightly wet where these are. And if you're wondering, don't you mind now you have two different techniques? Nah, guys, it's just fun. We're just doing some artsy art time. So I'm gonna dab that off just so I can have more concentration of color. See where I might want more and let it dry. That is kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh gosh, no. I'm gonna have 7. A girl cannot go running around with even numbers on her paper. Okay, now clearly I can go ham in a second with some splatty bits if I want to do that, which, you know, chances are there's gonna have to be some splatty bits that get invoked, which I could do that with the pink tones. That would be pretty. And then whatever mixes is what mixes. That would be kind of fun. That would be low-key, pretty darn fun. Bringing in, I don't want to put the blue into my paint, so into my yellowy paint. Now, if you are worried about your paints mixing, guys, just pour a little onto a palette. Not a big dealio. More saturation, just a couple dots of saturation will make all of the difference. Ooh, look at that circle. Totally not a circle, which is cool. It didn't want to be. Okay, so I have that. I'm going to do some splatty bits with our pink paints, guys. I'm going to set all of this aside to dry, and we'll get working on this project. Okay, let's do a little check-in. This is nice and dry. Did some splatty bits with both our Peaches and Cream and Piggy Pink. And, you know, it's kind of cool. Like, they're all on there, but there's, like, dimension. It's very neat. So if you use it, make sure to go ahead and touch it because the splatty bits give you dimension, and I love. So I just have to go ahead and pop that on to this stripe, which is going to be the perfect mat. Then we talked about this. I do want to get some of this cut out into some kind of bricky format. I'm not quite sure yet. And what else? Oh, and here are my dried flowers. You can see that nice little shimmer on them. So I'm going to get those little guys all popped out. Now I used a really thick paper, so I have to see how well that's going to cut. I might have to work with it just a little bit to make it cooperate and bend it all up and all of that kind of stuff. So let's see. We have got our photo. I just have some white scrap cardstock on my photo. Look at that. It's got like little lines through it. It's kind of cool looking. Okay, so I have that. I have to pop those out. I have to put this on. I want to do a little bit of a brick kind of thing, and they can rest on the brick. That would be cute. Now let's see if there's anything else we have to do. I do have to figure out, ooh, I like Hello Spring because it totally is kind of matching. So right now I'm going to commit to that. Maybe and this one. Hopefully I can use this for another one. Actually, the next layout I'm going to do, that picture, the dots is perfect. So I'm going to put that to the side. So these guys are going to be right on my desk. And then let's see. Oh my gosh, the little, look at this. The little hearts are going to be perfect. Maybe that sweet little watering can. Look at how cute. Okay, we have that. We have lots of things. They're totally going to work. But what I have to do is get myself a nice cut of this. I think I'm also going to go ahead and give this edge a scuff and the paper that I cut out, my brick, a nice little scuff so I can have some extra dimension. All right, y'all. So I've got these pieces down, right? Then I was thinking, all right, and I don't have my photo tacked down yet because I wasn't sure if I want to, slide things under it and all of that, but I have got my cute little brick wall on. I've got my splotchy pieces. I've got my photo up just on a little bit of dimensional foam. And I've got lots and lots of these florals popped out. Now, what did I learn? Should not use my mixed media paper in my cutter if I do not have the appropriate material chosen. I only had like cardstock and this is really, really sturdy. So that's one thing I learned. Quite nice to learn these things. So I was thinking, of kind of just stacking up all of these sweet florals. I think they're fun. I think they're cute. They're super adorable and bright. And I can tuck them in to each other too. Like this little guy would be so cute in there. And then same thing. Let me bend each one I use, but guys, we can totally tuck them in and have center. So cute. Oh, look at this cute little tiny one. So I want to pop up its little floral bits and pop it in. So that's the idea I have going for something like that. Now, guys, these are cute. These cute little bits. Okay. Ooh, I could do something like that. I'm just really looking at these like, how can I layer them up and what can I do to make them so cool? Okay, put that in there like that, just like that. Phew. Now we also have all of these fabulous little leaves that are part of our die cut ephemera bits. And since I'm in the bendy mood, guys, look at how cute if we stick them into our clusters and just start building them out. I mean, I can't even. It's adorable. So that's my vibe for right now. Oops, so much fun. Probably be a fab title. What was I? Ooh, perfect is really cute too. And I like the yellow. Happiness. Oh no, I don't know what to do. Okay. I don't know. I think I'm going to go with so much fun because I like the round circle. So that can go right there. Oh, then we've got some fun, like wonky flowers too. Wonky in that, like, look at that cute little doodly work on the inside. So if I bend these bad boys up, we can keep going on our cute little cluster idea. Here's this one. So this is basically my design, guys. Yes, it is. I love. Doesn't always have to be super, super fancy. Sometimes it just is amazeballs all on its own. Now, we did talk about my little flare pieces. Ooh, where do I want to put? I want to put this one right here. Do I want to put it there? No, because I love that center. Okay. So this may just be tucked in with the rest of my florals. And then this Hello Spring in that beautiful blue. I think I'm going to go opposite, like right here. So I have wordy bits. And then let's see. Ooh, let me grab this yellow one. Maybe I'll do one more florally vibe kind of sticking out here. Kind of how I have that one on its own. Let's see. Let's bend up, bend, petals. Kind of like that. And then a little bit of leafy bits. And then I'm going to see if there's a nice little sentiment I'm feeling. Spring has sprung is awfully cute. Oh, we've got a snail and a little ducky. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm calming. I am not calming. Oh, that's going in that cluster up there. Absolutely, because the birdie is facing in the correct direction to make me happy. Love the little tree, but they're in a car. That's okay. Then again, there's a birdhouse. Oh my gosh, so cute. There's a birdhouse like in a floaty flower sky. Nope. So much fun. I just got Together is Better, and it's a ticket because they're together. All right, well, that kept changing. And then maybe, no, not down there. Okay, I'm going to stick all these pieces down because I loved it. And then I'll reassess once I get my pieces down, you know, dimensional, foamy bits and all of that. And then where are, guys, here they are, my little gorgeous sequin bits. I want to sprinkle them all around in my clusters. And I'm going to come back and show you this finished. Love the little cabochons. All right, my friends, this is finished and it was so cute. I mean, look at those little cabochons. I put them in the center of these florals that were the die cuts to add just a tiny bit of zhuzh. So cute, so fun. Look at that little birdie. I've got a sweet little dragonfly landing down here, a cute little froggy over here. And that, my friends, is that for this layout. So guys, when you place your order, put my name in the comments so you can score yourself a freebie. Also let them know that I sent you there, which is a good thing. I will have links down below so you can get your hands on these kits and goodies and all of that, as well as for the Facebook group and the blog so you can see what everybody is up to. All right, guys, I'm going to sign off because I have a fun idea for my next layout using this little guy. All right, guys, still shots to follow. Bye for now.